summary was of soft robotic ventricular assist device with septal bracing for therapy of heart failure. And so the original problem behind this study was heart failure. Heart failure is a condition in which the heart cannot generate sufficient blood flow due to either one or both of its ventricles being weak. And there are a variety of solutions to heart failure. Some of them include open heart surgery, and some of them include ventricular assist devices, or VADs for short, which are small devices that can be used as a therapeutic solution to heart failure. They are surgically inserted without using the invasive open heart strategy. The one in this study is not the one depicted on the screen. The one in this study actually is different. It contains a brace for the interventricular septum to kind of control the movement of that during systole and diastole, to more efficiently control the blood flow of the heart. And then on the outside of it, where it wraps around the ventricles, whether it's the left or the right ventricle, it has actuators. Actuators are just kind of like, to me, they're just kind of like massagers. The actuators that come with the right ventricle, there are 4 of them. 2 of them are distally set into the semilunar ring that wraps around the right ventricle, and the other 2 are radially organized, and all 4 of them not really contract the right ventricle at the same time, while the bracing ring for the interventricular septum controls the movement there to make sure that it doesn't, in their terms, bellow, and ultimately just kind of promotes a safe and efficient pumping of the heart. Study. What will ventricular assist devices do to help? Through experimentation, it is proven that ventricular assist devices help restore efficiency to hearts without failure. What they did in the study was they worked in vivo and ex vivo, performing ex vivo studies with a right ventricle heart failure situation and a left ventricle heart failure situation. I think I just mentioned what they did for the right ventricle. But for the left ventricle and the 2 actuators, for the left ventricle, the assist device will be wrapped around the left ventricle, which has a way thicker wall than the right ventricle. So doesn't need as many actuators set in a certain way. because of just because of the way that it naturally contracts already. So the two actuators that are actually used on the left ventricle do contract at the same time, similarly to the actuators on the right ventricle device. And once again, the brace for the intraventricular septum holds on the intraventricular septum in place when it needs to be held in place, and mm, makes for makes for a better heart pumping movement. During their studies, what they did for each ventricle side, in vivo or ex vivo, was create a scenario where the heart was pumping inefficiently. Ex vivo, when they were using water as a medium that the heart was pumping throughout the, and I say this with air quotes, body. Uh, they had lowered it to, they lowered the efficiency of the heart to less than 50% for each scenario. And then for the first 5 minutes of the study, they didn't record any of the data of the efficiency of the heart pumping just to negate transient effects. And then they recorded it after that. And what it was able to show them was that the ventricular assist device actually helped raise the efficiency of pumping blood or water through the heart, depending on which situation we were talking about. And the bracing for the intraventricular septum helped out with that a lot more than other ventricular assist devices. That's all. Thank you.